Today we're speaking with Astral, pioneers of the local home automation scene. Home automation systems can integrate a world of solutions such as underfloor heating, ACs, pool pumps and lights, blinds, awnings, solar water heaters, motion sensors, and so much more. For this episode, we're bringing something different as we're shooting on location at the stunning apartment in Slema. Here we will see firsthand Astral's smart systems come into play.
I'm Justine from Lily Helena, and I'm an interior designer. A while ago, I realized that my clients were finding it hard navigating through the local market and making choices for their new homes. So that's why I created The House Hack, a series of videos curated around the typical home buyer, helping you save money, make more educated choices when purchasing your hefty investments, and ultimately, enjoy in turning your house into a home. Hi Chris, thank you so much for joining me today. What exactly is home automation?
So home automation systems are typically different smart systems within a house combined onto one platform. So in this case, it typically starts off from intelligent lighting.
But that's not where it ends, home automation. Because a lot of people just think, oh, it's a smart lighting system.
Okay.
But really, it's much more than that, right? Okay.
So apart from intelligent lighting, something we come across is motorized curtains and blinds and awnings.
Okay.
We can see that we have nice motorized shears over here. And they also have control of the awning, okay, of the outdoor terrace. That is also combined on the automation system.
Okay.
Apart from that, when it comes to integration, apart from the lighting, there is also underfloor heating, AC, all these services, pool pumps, pool lights, all these services can be controlled and combined onto one platform.
So if we had to talk about maybe 3 main advantages of having a home automated system, what would you consider those 3 important points being?
First of all, less clutter. The advantage of having one panel on the wall upon entrance. So in this case, upon entrance, there's one panel
right,
where you can disable the alarm, you can turn on the lights, you can turn on the AC.
Okay.
And the underfloor, open the curtains.
Shears, set your scenes for the lighting.
So like that, you avoid a bank of switches on the wall.
But this particular keypad is not what we're going to see around this apartment. This is just the main hub, right?
That is just the main hub.
Okay, so let's just go through this and maybe the difference between this and the other keypads that we're going to see at the beginning of each room.
Exactly.
So this is where you have everything integrated, and you can even custom your scenes, you can change things around.
That is another advantage of the home automation, where the end client, so the homeowner, can create his own moods and scenes. That can only be done with a home automation system, a home automation hub, where the client can actually create his own scene without the need of the company's installer, the company's technician, to come and create that particular scene.
Okay.
So that is another advantage when you include home automation and not having just a lighting control system.
Right, and this like the whole main point of this, in my opinion, is convenience, right? It's like
Definitely.
luxury convenience. Nowadays, life is so fast that we just want things to be easier, and this is just the easiest thing.
And the nice thing about it is that you create what we call them macros, where at a touch of a button you can create a welcome scene. So
Amazing.
typically, a welcome scene will switch on the lights of the entrance, the hallway, and the kitchen. Open the blinds, turn on the AC.
All at the same time.
All at the same time.
Wow.
And there's also, you can create what we call goodbye scenes. You touch a button, everything goes off, and you have that peace of mind that all the house, the lights are turned off, the ACs are turned off, the underfloor is turned off, and you can walk out.
And even if you forget to turn a lot of things off, maybe if you're a bit forgetful or you're rushed out, you can also do them from an app on your phone, right?
Third advantage.
Amazing.
You can actually access your systems which are in your house even when you are away from your house.
Okay, and it can be anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Over here, I mean, what we can see is we've got the main hub for the integrated system, but we've also got an intercom over here. So basically in this system, in this apartment, the intercom is not integrated with the smart system. This is because it's an apartment maybe, as a part of a block. But if they wanted to, a client could even integrate their intercom, so we could completely eliminate this.
So apart from lighting control, and we mentioned also third-party integration, the blinds, the curtains, the awnings, the underfloor, the AC. You can also integrate security.
Okay.
So that means CCTV, intercom, and intruder alarm. Those can all be on the same hub, the same automation, the same one platform, through the touch panel in this case, upon entrance, or through your phone and tablet. We mentioned avoiding having the bank of switches, the keypads and all that, but you also avoid having many applications on your phone.
Right, so everything can be accessed just from the one application.
From one application. So I would say that would be the third advantage of having more than just lighting control and having a home automation system.
Well, this is a beautiful apartment and we're going to go look around, and I think the next thing we should touch up on is some speakers.
Sure.
Each blind, sheer and curtain requires preparation for each motor, and the supplier of these soft finishes must be made aware that they will be integrated into an intelligent system, since the motor will be ordered excluding an integrated receiver. For blinds, the motor is within the blind tube, whilst with the sheer and curtain, the motor will be located in an upper corner and will be hidden with the curtain or sheer themselves. Security is a huge plus for when it comes to home automation systems. Cameras can be accessed from anywhere in the world. You'll be able to see who's at your door when your intercom rings. And also with the use of a smart lock, you can control the access for third parties entering your home by granting them access through your phone when they ring your bell. This way, keys are not needed, and you'll always have peace of mind that your security and privacy is kept. Okay, Chris, we're in this gorgeous living room, or shall I say home theatre. What can you tell me about this space, particularly the speakers in this room?
Yes, in this case, the client wanted a cinematic feel, a cinematic experience, although it is in a house.
Okay.
In this case, it's a nice large OLED Ambilight TV, 77-inch, right there on the wall.
Yep.
And a speaker setup.
Okay.
Now, the speaker setup in this case, being there's a lot of woodwork going on, the client opted for a nice set of floor-standing speakers, which are made of wood.
Okay, it's quite unusual actually, because usually we find that the speakers nowadays are just integrated into the soffits.
Exactly, but in this case it complemented, and the speaker setup complemented
the design of the room.
Yes, very much.
And it can come in different finishes.
Different sizes. In this case, black matte finish.
Fantastic, to complement the kind of minimalist design that this homeowner has.
And then, to avoid having visible speakers at the back of the room, we have speakers recessed in the ceiling.
Right.
Okay, and that's what we call a 5.1 surround setup.
Okay, and what's that?
Typically that is a 3-speaker system at the front, okay, which give you the front effect, and the 2 which are recessed at the back of the room are for surround effect.
Okay, so that's a typical kind of layout for a speaker system?
That is a typical kind of layout for a living room TV setup.
Okay. And if it was a larger room, would this change the setup?
Let's say it was a longer room, we would add another 2 speakers in the middle of the room in the soffit as well. And
that would become a 7.1.
And that would become a 7.1. But in this case, a 5.1 was enough. The idea, as I already mentioned, is to get that cinematic feel, and it is all nicely and neatly hidden away in terms of amplification.
Yeah, I've noticed there's no amplifier on show anywhere, so this was kind of hidden in the custom works.
Hidden away in the custom works, inside a closed cabinet. And apart from that, the speaker setup, the sound system does not stop in the living room. So there are other rooms as well which are on the same system, on the same platform.
Okay.
So when I mention the same platform, it means that from the same one application, I can access my living room setup, I can turn on the speakers of my dining room,
Okay.
my speakers
In your bedroom.
bedroom, bathroom, outside on the terrace. So let's say, let me give you an example, you have a party tonight, you're entertaining, you have guests who are inside and some are outside having a drink. You can play the same music, but at different volume levels.
So this can all be controlled from the same app and from your phone as well.
When it comes to kitchen, dining, bathrooms, bedrooms, we typically hide the speakers away in the ceiling. Okay, something more minimalistic, clutter-free. You don't have any visible speakers at eye level. If the soffit is painted in a different, the speakers can also be sprayed, custom sprayed.
Okay, to kind of blend in with the surroundings. And I've noticed here as well, we've got the Wi-Fi repeater on the ceiling. So I want to speak a little bit about that when it comes to home automation. So I imagine you need a really good Wi-Fi system and a good network system to kind of carry out this and keep it going on strong.
They complement each other.
Okay.
So a good network hub, wired connections all throughout the apartment, wireless connections all throughout the apartment is a must.
Okay.
Especially with home automation systems. Mind you, you do not need Wi-Fi or internet to turn on or turn off your lights or to open or close your blinds, and that is very important.
Okay, so let me get this right. You're saying that for lights, chairs, curtains, and probably most things you don't need.
Turning on the AC, turning on the underfloor, internet is not required.
I see, okay. All right.
Because all that is hardwired. And it is mostly important because the way we watch TV and the way we listen to music nowadays. It's all through streaming services.
Okay. Is there something you want to tell me about the lighting in this room as well? Because we've got lovely lighting here. We've got very ambient LED strips. We've got the recessed tracks.
Yes, definitely. It is not just on and off.
Okay.
We have included dimming in this case.
Okay.
For the bedrooms, living room, for the dining room. So we can actually have the light fittings dim smoothly.
Okay.
The lighting control system can support any kind of light fitting.
Okay.
Okay, whether it's on and off or whether it is dimming, a dimming system.
And you can access it again from the keypads or from his own phone.
You can access from the touch panel we showed you. You can access also from the keypad, from the lighting control keypad, or else from your mobile or tablet.
Okay, I'm really excited to have a go with these keypads. So should we go in the bedroom and see what we can do with them?
Definitely.
All right.
A speaker layout must be designed based on the requirements of sound for the room, layout, and design. Recessed speakers are a minimalist option when having a soffit, yet keep note that freestanding speakers also have their beauty and place in the property. For light fittings, any type of light fitting is supported, however make sure that the supplier of the lighting provides a lighting schedule to identify the type of system being implemented. Sockets and plugs can be modular with USB integration. They're also customizable and finished to complement the keypads in every room. Underfloor heating and air conditioner integration requires planning from before purchasing these items to make sure that the brands, models, and the type of system within that product, as this will ensure that full integration is possible and works correctly.
Okay, Chris, so we're in the main bedroom now, and the first thing I've noticed is that it's completely clutter-free. There's no large touch panels. All we've got is a standard 3x3 keypad.
Exactly.
Can you tell me what is their function?
So in this case, the bedroom has a mix of everything as well. So there's the lighting control, and from the lighting control keypad, Okay, you can control the lights, you can dim the lights. Okay, you can also control the AC inside the room, the underfloor heating inside the room. So from a less clutter keypad on the wall, which is also backlit. So even if you wake up at night, as soon as you approach the keypad, it lights up.
Okay, amazing.
Enough light to know which button to press.
Now these ones are slightly different to the one that's at the entrance of the bedroom. So
Yes,
this one can
yes.
control the lighting.
This is a button keypad.
Button keypad.
And then as the main control, because you need a display to control the underfloor, you need a display to control the AC due to temperature or modes, or turning it on or turning it off. The entrance keypad is a display keypad. Same size, however, it has a display.
And then you've got further control.
You have further control. So the idea is that you, upon entrance, you know that you want to turn on the underfloor heating, you want to turn on the lights, and you've got it all there from a simple, as you already mentioned, 3x3 standard size keypad.
Okay, and then we've got the keypads at the bedside table.
Yes.
So what are those for?
The bedside keypads are there to control mainly the lights, so it's a bit more simplified. It's mainly the lights and curtain control. You can close at a touch of a button, you can close the shears, close the blinds, and turn off the lights.
Amazing, all without getting out of bed.
Exactly.
And even if you want to play around with the AC or play around with the underfloor heating, you can do that as well from your bed by using your phone.
Using the application, that one application, where you can have it all without getting out of bed.
So simple, so convenient.
Definitely, yes.
Okay, we're going to come to a close, but I've got this very important question for you, which I think a lot of our viewers would be asking. At what point do you need to start thinking about doing a home automation system once you've bought your property?
Okay, so this is a wired system. Although there are solutions, different solutions, out-of-the-box solutions for those ready apartments, ready house, that you can have a wired system in this case, okay? At what stage is at shell form stage normally.
Okay. So what
Or
happens
else-
at shell form? What do you need to start thinking
Typically, the client has his own designer, where they provide them with a furniture layout, soffit layout, lighting layout, okay? That is where the client typically shows interest in a home automation system. Depending on the lighting layout and the furniture layout, we design our home automation system. So every system is customized.
Okay, so you work hand in hand with the designer, you meet up, you talk about what the requirements are for the space, and
Exactly.
you guys, who are the professionals in home automation, come up with your own plans that the designer can work with.
First of all, we listen to the client's requirements and the client's needs, and then we tweak accordingly, depending also on the services we offer. And then the system is wired up by the electrical contractor. There are drawings involved, you know.
All the technical stuff.
All the technical stuff to get...
To make this happen.
Exactly, to make this happen.
And say there are people watching who I'm sure have their homes ready and they're watching this and they're thinking, oh damn, I wish that I thought about this when it was in shell form. What can they do to maybe get something similar when they're already living in
There
the
are
property?
systems, out-of-the-box solutions, which you can also integrate onto one platform. Okay, the one platform we mentioned is Control 4. So Control 4 will allow you to integrate different systems, not necessarily the wired
Not
solutions.
necessarily the wired solution.
There are also solutions for wireless solutions.
Okay, would you prefer the wired though over the wireless?
Yes, because you can do much more with less clutter, with less modules around the house. You might be seeing the end result, but somewhere in this apartment there's a hub, there's a rack with all the wiring, with all the equipment neatly hidden away in one central station.
I love the way it looks so simple on the outside, but it's actually so much work on the inside. But that's for us to do and for the client to enjoy.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you.
And thanks, guys, for watching. That's another episode of The House Hack.